Hi, I'm Deb from the Toy Box Suburban Farm. It's Tomato Tuesday, and I'm trying something new today, so thanks for watching and let me know later how it worked out. My son found on my camera where to disable HD so it doesn't take so much conversion, so I don't have so much bouncing around when I'm done. Let me know what you think. HD converted to Windows Movie Maker? Isn't that a lovely sound, chewing on bones? Or this, just shutting HD off on the camera, which I didn't even know I could do. If all I can have is cherry tomatoes, then that is sure is what I'm gonna have. Cherry tomatoes in the Northwest, better than no tomatoes. I can get lots of tomatoes at like Trader Joe's, and they're good tomatoes, but I sure would rather pick my own. What a faithful little thing this gold nugget's been. Okay, for square foot gardeners, this is my row of determinant tomatoes, and they have been loving the heat. Momentaro is a hybrid, this first one. It has never made a tomato for me, and look at there. There's a little one right there. It looks like there's going to be blossom drop from the cold days that we've had before. I really thought that one would fall off, but the foliage looks a lot better up here since the days have warmed up. This is black plum paste, and it is usually my tallest tomato, but this guy just has not been growing skyward at all. Just lots of tomatoes on it, but nothing else. Just sitting here. This is Gold Medallion. It was a stunted little plant when Territorial sent it to me. Usually I get perfect tomato plants. Oh, there's a little sucker, right? See it in the crotch right there? I'm just going to pinch it out. There. Usually Territorial sends me perfect tomato plants, but this guy looked like one they had sitting in the back 40 somewhere, and it just hasn't gotten going. This is Grandma's Pick. One of the tomatoes hidden in Grandma's Pick somewhere. Where is it? This looks like a sucker, not a... It is. Huge sucker. One of these tomatoes is what I have on the cover of my Facebook page. Let me see. I'm not seeing where it's at. There it is. They're kind of cute little tomatoes, but they don't look like they're going to amount to much. It's a hybrid. Won't be growing this again. This was also a plant from Territorial, and much healthier plant. I just didn't know I'd ordered it. I thought I ordered all plum tomatoes. Oh, Chianti Rose. Fresh seed this year. I'm so afraid when it's been so cold to touch any of these tomatoes that are on here. It's supposed to be a giant tomato, but this weather, yuck. Here's a persimmon. My favorite tomato is also supposed to be a really large tomato, but not much on it yet. This is a brandywine, a plant that came from Territorial, and got a late start, so I'm not expecting much from this brandywine. Look at here. We've had nice weather and it's still going to drop that. This is an oxheart. I'll have to put the name on the... It's making quite a few little... They're supposed to be like giant plum tomatoes. And if they come ripe, this guy may live here again next year. Pretty little thing. Well, pretty little thing. It's an aggressive guy. Look at this. Somehow I trimmed it wrong, and I've got a couple of branches, but I might just get tomato sauce from this guy. There's enough stuff growing. This is a Siltz tomato. I love the color. It's not ripe yet, but it's just so pretty when it looks like that. I thought that this one was going to be ready before Tomato Tuesday, but it's not. A little while longer. We had such a warm week last week, and now, can you see any blue sky out there? All gone. This is another Siltz. Nope, this one's Legend. It's getting some color on it. And the foliage looks a lot better on this Legend than it does on this Siltz. This is the Ranger that I just recently did a tomato tasting on. It doesn't seem happy in a pot. It probably wants to be grown in the soil, which is a reason it won't be grown at the toy box next year. We've had some warm days, so the foliage is looking a little bit better, but I think it's too little too late. It's also a hybrid, which is another reason I won't be growing it next year. And it was fairly tasteless, but I've had one ripe tomato off of it. It's supposed to take, it says 85 days. This is another one that I probably will not grow next year. I didn't clean up the foliage before I got the camera out. It is the Golden San Morans. It's also a determinant plant. All my determinants go into buckets instead of into the square foot garden. So for a determinant to survive a second year at the toy box, it has to be able to produce in the bucket the way Siltz does. This one is not. No matter how good it tastes, if and when it has a taste testing, this is it. This is the only year I'll be growing this because of how sad it's looking in the bucket. Silvery Fir Tree, and I thought I would be having a tomato tasting on this one today. I think it kind of needs at least one more day before it's ready. This is another one that the foliage has really recovered since we've had warm days. Cold days are so hard on tomatoes. Within a day or two, this one's going to be ready, and I will sure do a tomato tasting on it. The seed I have for Silvery Fir Tree is going to be 3 years old next year, and I've been watching videos that show just how easy it is to save tomato seeds. So this will be one that I'll be saving some seed on. Maybe from this tomato right here. These tiny little determinant tomatoes over here are Beaver Lodge Plum. They are supposed to take 55 days. They're not doing well. It still takes hot days to make tomatoes, no matter how short it finally takes them once they're growing. Okay, hang on to your tomato growing hats. Tomorrow I'm going to try that Silvery Fir Tree that I have over there. But until then, I'll be eating cherry tomatoes. So, get out, get dirty, and let me know how that works out for you. Thanks for watching. Bomber. Yay! Whoops! Yay! Good boy. Okay, Rudy, sit. Yay! No, just one. Just one paw. Give me 5. Just 5. I know, num num. Give me 5. Give me 5. That's 10. I just want 5. Sit. No, give me 5. Nope. Oh, you stubborn little goober. Give me 5. Give me 5. Come here. Give me 5. No, that's too many. Give me 5. There we go. Good boy. Oops. You're really good at it, right? Sit. Give me 5. Give me 5. That's a good boy. Good boy. Whoops. Cut your poor little head off. Good boy.